back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Gigi, your go-to for deep dives, juicy celeb discussions and life lessons that, trust me, will hit close to home. Today's topic is, can you save someone? I know that sounds a little heavy, but trust me, it's something we all need to talk about. So grab a drink, sit back, and let's get into it. Let's talk about why you need to stop playing therapist to every wounded bird that drifts into your life. And before you start typing furiously in the comments, no, having a good intuition about people and a load of crystals from the wellness store doesn't qualify you to fix anyone, okay? Trust me, I've been there, I've tried more than once. Okay, let's start with somebody who's literally in the spotlight 24/7. Britney Spears, we all know her story. Pop princess, the conservatorship nightmare, and now she's finally free. But now, she's dancing on Instagram in a way that leaves us all going, oh my God, somebody please save her. I mean, who hasn't scrolled through Britney's page thinking, girl, what's going on? It's like a car crash you can't look away from. But here's the thing, no amount of comments or concern from fans is going to change Britney until Britney wants to change. Let that sink in. And here's what we need to realize. We all have this instinct to be the hero, to think we can fix somebody we care about, or even a celebrity we admire. We're invested. But that urge, it's a total trap. Trust me, I've been there. I thought I could fix a few people in my time, and spoiler alert, it never works. And it's not just celebrities, it happens with friends, partners, and family too. We've all had that friend who keeps dating disaster after disaster, or a family member who's possibly not that stable. And as much as we'd love to swoop in and save them, reality check, they have to choose their own path. Here's the real kicker. The Savior Complex often masks what psychologists call defensive caretaking. It's when you're so busy trying to fix everybody else's life that you don't have time to deal with your own. Wild, right? We're so wrapped up in other people's problems that we avoid looking at our own. That's convenient. Now let's talk about somebody like Gia Karanji. This woman had a beauty and a talent that could captivate anyone. The world's first supermodel became horrifically addicted to drugs and eventually died of AIDS. Her friends tried and tried. No one could save her. We couldn't save Amy Winehouse either, despite her immense talent and adoring fans. The harsh reality of fame and love from the world are powerful, but they don't solve somebody's internal battles. We never know what's going on. And it was heartbreaking when we lost Amy, for example. But the point is, her fame and success didn't protect her from her personal struggles. And it's the same with a lot of people we admire. Now let's talk about someone like Armie Hammer. He had it all. Hollywood looks, big movies, and a massive fan base. And then boom, allegations came out. Everything from abuse to cannibalism. Yeah, you heard that right. His career came crashing down. But here's the thing, all that fame, attention, and success, it's no guarantee of personal stability. Just because somebody seems to have it all on the outside doesn't mean they aren't struggling internally. And you know what? It's not our job to fix that. No. Here's where this hits home. You can care about somebody, you can care about them deeply, but it's not our job, or it's not even in your power to rescue them. Supporting your loved ones? Absolutely. But saving them? That's a whole different ballgame. And to be honest, sometimes we don't even have the time to be playing superhero. I once had a friend who called me every single day for 2-hour-long phone calls. And these weren't two-way conversations. Oh no, they were all about her problems. I couldn't get a word in. She had zero interest in me or my struggles. I was her unpaid therapist, and my office hours were apparently whenever she felt like it. These days I value my time much more. Maya Angelou has an amazing quote. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. She didn't add, unless you can fix them with your intuition, and that one psychology podcast you listen to while you're putting your makeup on. But yeah, believe them the first time. Sometimes people need to be on their own journey, and trying to save them can actually hold them back. Plus, it drains us. We end up exhausted, guilt-ridden and frustrated when we inevitably can't make them change. We can never make them change. You know that old saying, change comes from within? I used to think that was just motivational poster nonsense, but you know what? It's true. People only change if they want to. Britney, she's dancing on Instagram. And that's because that's where she's at right now. And just maybe, we have to let her go through that. Beautiful Gia Karanji, she had battles we'll never understand. And Armie Hammer, whatever is going on there, well, that's his path to navigate. So what do we do when we've got someone in our life we're tempted to save? Okay, well, here's a quick playbook for you, okay? First, set boundaries. You don't have to sacrifice your own mental health to save somebody else. Be there for them, sure, but don't let them drown you. Second, check your motives. Are you trying to rescue somebody because it makes you feel good? Sometimes the need to rescue others is more about our own stuff, our own insecurities, or the need to feel needed. Tough love, but you know it's true. And third, practice letting go. You've got to be willing to step back and let them take responsibility for their lives. Trust that they'll find their way. And remember, your worth isn't tied to whether or not you can save them, even if you really try and even if you really love them. Let me share something I learned through years of actual therapy, not just following therapists on Instagram. There's this concept in psychology called differentiation of self, coined by Murray Bowen. It's about manifesting your own identity while staying connected to others. Revolutionary, right? But here we are, getting so tangled up in other people's issues, we forget where they end and where we begin. It's so tricky navigating these things. I know this might sound intense, but trust me, it's actually liberating when we stop trying to fix others. We get to channel all that energy into ourselves, into us. Imagine what you could accomplish if you stop worrying about others, your ex-boyfriend, your sister, and you put all of that energy into your own goals. Just think about it. Wow. So here's your permission slip to get rid of the hero complex. Love people, support people, be there for them, but let them do their own work. Let Britney dance. Let Gia rest in peace. Let Armie Hammer figure out his own life, and you focus on you. Remember, you can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved, but you can make your life the best it can be, and it can be amazing. So go do that. And until next time, remember what my therapist says, the only person you're qualified to fix is yourself. And sometimes even that requires professional supervision. Also, Mercury retrograde isn't a valid excuse for your savior complex. That's not how astrology or psychology works. Until next time, bye!